The original Devil May Cry was released back in the fall of 2001 for the PlayStation 2 console. After an absolutely miserable sequel, an amazing revitalization for the third entry, and a fourth entry to the series that was fun but less than stellar, Capcom has decided to restart the series altogether with its latest release, DmC. And while this game certainly offers a new look and a reboot to a series that peaked long ago, is it the kick in the groin that the Devil Slayer needed? The story, while not an intricate tale, no less fleshes its world out with interesting characters and over-the-top circumstances. Devil May Cry has always been a game to not take itself too seriously, and this one is perhaps the most over-the-top. The story begins with a solitary Dante being bombarded by demons at his trailer as he's thrown into carnival limbo to fight them off. He meets up with Kat, a human witch, and her trusty can of Insta-Spell, who then introduces him to Virgil, Dante's long-lost twin brother and leader of a faction of rebels out to dethrone the Demon King Mundus from his seat of power. It's good to see the return of Virgil from the first and third game, as his dynamic with Dante is the most interesting storyline in the series. Dante has been updated to fit more into the 21st century and behaves a little less like a Ninja Turtle, and speaks with plenty of cheesy Bond-esque one-liners.
I think you're all mixed up.
Virgil has seemingly shifted from Dante's adversary to more of a mentor figure, and both the brothers have been rewritten as half-angel, half-demon Nephilim as well. The Demon King Mundus also inhabits a human form now and controls the world through debt, the media, and a mind-numbing soft drink, virility. The demons constantly try to stop Dante by forcing him into limbo where they hold power, which is an alternate reality similar to the transitions of Silent Hill. This game easily has the most entertaining story of the series so far, despite Virgil's character arc feeling a little too abrupt and forced, and after about 10 hours is over a little too soon. Don't take it too seriously though and you'll have a good time. DmC has fantastic art direction as the world constantly comes apart around you in interesting ways every time you're engulfed in limbo. The developers utilize a great palette of colors throughout the game, breathing a life into what could have been another dull game drowned in browns. The environments are creative, original, and evoke the actions and ideas behind the demons you'll face. The corrupt news organization segment is inverted, the dance club has you battling through disco-era deco and electronic sound waves, and few games allow the environment to serve as a visual metaphor for the story such as DmC. Despite its amazing art direction, the game does suffer technical problems with texture pop-in, low-res objects, occasional slowdown, and overutilized enemy design. While the bosses look great, much of the normal enemies feel rather generic. The sound effects serve their purpose and the voice acting is well done, but the music does the game no favors. While the series is known to have metal music playing during combat, this entry assaults your senses with bland, terrible music. There's nothing like fighting the Demon King with overused generic dubstep, lending itself poorly to what should be an epic fight. Luckily, the combat of DmC is tight, fluid, and quick. Combining the use of 4 weapons at once, a fast-attacking, wide-reaching angel weapon, a slow, short-range, damage-dealing devil weapon, the balanced Alistair sword, and a ranged weapon, along with 2 different grapple moves make for exciting, streaming, hack-and-slash fun with virtually endless combos. However, the lack of a manual lock-on feature can often make the game difficult and frustrating for the wrong reasons. The game is a bit easy and should initially be played on the harder Nephilim difficulty. Longtime fans of the series will be very disappointed at how effortless the standard Devil Hunter mode is, as they'll probably never die once throughout the campaign, which is blasphemous for a game in the Devil May Cry series. The boss fights also share this problem. While they have an abundance of flair, particularly the fantastic Bob Barbas fight, they're all easily beaten through simple execution and memorization. DmC is certainly a small step in the right direction, but lacks the atmosphere and impact of the first game, and the great cohesion of game mechanics and length of the third, making it the middle of the 5 games, albeit the top 4 are a godsend compared to the red-headed bastard stepchild that is the second game of the series. DmC is a great game with fantastic visuals and fluid split-second combat with a genuinely fun story. As mentioned earlier, the game, however, is very easy on the default difficulty, and should be played on the harder ones. It's also a little short on fresh content, but with a slew of difficulty modes, unlockables, secret challenges, and collectibles, DmC is a good game to start the new year with. Just don't buy the soundtrack.
Fuck you!